Right, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to EXFL Tier 1. Tonight is... attendance will be around 12, 13, 14, we expect. With Armano, and I believe Nathan may be joining. But, first car out on track is Sasha McMillan. He is the McLaren Crashgate team, as we like to call them in Tier 1, because they'd like to commit gates, as there is already a yellow flag in the castle. I believe it was Luca. I'm not sure whether he's now got damage. He does, he's lost his front wing already, so already a crash in the castle, and F1 Union will be quick to follow Luca, but hope not to crash in the castle section, as EXFL Checo is still in the pits. Niels is the one in the Red Bull out on track. Red Fire Tiger has a qualifying ban for today, therefore he will be starting the back of the grid. He's been disqualified. He's disqualified himself to make sure that he doesn't intrude anyone's laps and can officially qualify last, as that is anyway to really serve a quali ban. But here we have EXFL Senna, the other counterpart of the McLaren team, but we'll run on board with Sasha here, who is just about to finish his Sector 1. We want to see what Sasha's Sector 1 will be, as a 35.3 in Sector 1 from Sasha McMillan. And the next up to do a Sector... oh, Jaden! And he has done it. He's done it. Sebastian Vettel is not as impressive as Seb himself, but Jaden has done it. Well done, Jaden. That is very good credibility there. I like your style. Well done. So next up to complete Sector 1 on a clean lap will be Niels. He sets a 35.4, just a tenth slower than Sasha in Sector 1. What about Sasha's teammate, EXFL Senna? And there's no Delta showing up for Will, but it says he's gone purple. Don't believe it. Same with Adam, no Delta. There you go, Will set a 35.3 as well, and Adam also 35.3. What about the AlphaTauri of I'm a Wild Matt? 35.6, so he is a bit slower than the rest of his competitors. As we come across the line with Sasha McMillan here, he's invalidated his lap time. It would have been a 43.8 to start off his qualifying. And I believe the Red Bulls, I don't know if they're communicating or not, but if this is timed as Niels hits the barrier, lucky the glitch is gone now for Baku. But Scher is giving Niels a beautiful slipstream across the line. It's a 40.1. for Niels as Jaden comes across the line. Will next across the line sets a good lap with a 41.1. Not good enough for pole. Beanmeister 3 tenths, just under 2 tenths off, sorry, of Niels, and sets a 40.4. What can Matt do? Matt boxes. He's not happy with his lap, I don't think. Next up, I believe to cross the line, will be Jack Hemmings. And he was updating his F1 before the race. He's here now. But it is not going to be the best of laps for Jack here. As he comes across the line, it is a 50.1. Dragon Fire, who's just beginning his lap after crashing into the castle section on his out lap, as his teammate lets him through very nicely into turn 2. I believe this is the only lap unless F1 Union, he is going for another lap. I don't know if the fuel will allow him to complete this lap, but if it does, F1 Union could be on to a good lap here. But remember, Niels did get a ton of slipstream from Scher coming down into turn 1, down this mega long, the longest straight on the F1 calendar. Jaden crosses the line just under 2/10 off of pole. Brilliant lap from Jaden as Sher crosses the line, does a 54.4, but I don't think that was a proper lap from Sher. As Will enters the pits, and I believe Adam might have run out of fuel. Yes, he has. He's just run out of fuel as Luca next across the line. 35.1 in Sector 1. He is on a blinding lap. It's Luca. Seventh gear through the last two technical corners. But as he comes across the line, Luca 39.7, he goes pole for the Baku Grand Prix for now. What a lap by Luca, Dragon Fire, as Matt has gone to the turn 2 escape road, and I don't think he's remembered that he can reset to track, Matt. Matt, if you're watching the stream, you can reset to track now. Well, he's done it the cool way, I guess. As Sasha seemed to bump over something. I think it might have been the outside curb. But Sasha did bump over something. As we have a yellow flag in Sector 2 and 3, and it is F1 Union with the fuel running out. And I believe Sher just set a 41.1. Very good lap from Sher. Oh no, it was a 41.7. Looked like a 41.1 on my screen, but Sher, I think now will come definitely back into the pits, as Luca is also, I think, coming back into the pits. He clips the outside barrier slightly. I think it'll be the first one to set their second lap will be Sasha again. Sasha McMillan, yet again. He is one of the first ones always out on track, as now Frosty needs an invite to the session, and I will find him. Where is he? Frosty Life. There you go, mate. But we just get out of the invite section to ride on board with Sasha, just on time here. Can he improve his Sector 1? It was a 35.3 last time, but he invalidated somewhere. He's clipped the inside curve. That's going to bounce him into the wall. That is unfortunate, and it loses him 4/10 on his lap. I think Sasha's definitely going to continue though, because he knows he has to set a lap, at least in this qualifying session. What does Armawar Matt do in Sector 1 this time round? And it's a 44.7. He's really struggling to get a grip on the reins as Sasha spins, as Beanmeister goes a 10th quicker on his lap, and Jaden currently on an out lap. So I believe the most real competitive time we get to watch here is Beanmeister as he comes through the castle section. Beanmeister, of course, my fellow commentator in the party with me last night. Credit to him for joining me. Thank you, Adam, for that. But he comes down to complete Sector 2. Nicely clips the apex there. I didn't see anyone clipping the apex yesterday, but he does clip the apex. 43/100ths up on his lap. Sasha is going to complete his lap as a 48.0. So he did complete his lap in the end. What does Armawar Matt has invalidated again. So he'll head back to the pits again probably and pit for a new set of tyres. Adam's not happy with his lap. He has pitted as Jack Hemmings. I don't know what's happened to Jack here, but I believe he might have hit the barrier on the outside. Gifted toast on a lap here. A bit wide of the apex into 3. Sets a 35.4 in sector 1. So a couple tenths slower as we watch Niels, who looks to be on a very credible lap here. Niels coming across the line. Niels is on pole. A 39.6, the driver on form in Tier 1, I'd say. Niels on pole. Wow, that is a stunning lap from Niels. As Will is going to pit. EXFL Senna going to pit. Looks like he also made a mistake on his lap. Next across the line on a competitive lap will be Gifted Toast, who's gone purple through Sector 2, but he was quite far down in Sector 1. Does this mean he can get pole? Does he have the ability to? He is very fast on the straight. 2:05, I think, right now. And he's blitzing it down the home straight. Gifted Toast across the line. 40 flat from Gifted. What can F1 Union do? He storms his way down towards the line. And he boxes. He clearly wasn't happy with his lap either. And I think Jagged in Fire, next one to cross the line. He is a 10th up. Oh my, he is so close to pole. It is 61 hundredths to pole for Luca Jagged in Fire, but it's not going to be enough as Frosty Life is the next one, I believe, who's going to cross the line on a lap. Frosty just joined mid-session. I don't think he really got any practice in as Jack's left the session. And I don't think I can invite him back because he's on PC. As Frosty runs very wide. Oh wait, no, hang on a minute. No, I can't invite him back because he's on PC. Well done, Jack. As Frosty has spun out the last corner. Sadly for him, that is probably not going to help his chances of getting anywhere near where he wants to be, but first one who will cross for his last lap looks like it's going to be EXFL Checo. Sure. As drivers, I think now will start to flurry out of the pits with their last laps, with about a minute left to get out and do a lap. Will Sher be lucky enough to pick up a bit of slipstream off of Adam or Jaden? He will be, because he's right behind Adam here. Does Adam know he's on a lap? Adam is giving him a ton of slipstream. Oh, and Adam didn't really get out the way there. But I don't think it really impeded Sher because he got a nice one. Into the next sector. 35.5 from Sher. And there's no time for Luca or Dragon in Fire, or Luca or Armano to set another lap in quali. Their qualies are done, although I think Armano is trying to come out of the pits to set another lap, and so too Luca, but I don't think they'll make it round in time with 1:21 left in this session. EXFL Checo. Oh, there's yellow flags up ahead. I think we all know what this means. It's Niels right up ahead of his teammate. 1.3 seconds up is Scher. I think Niels has got this gap absolutely perfect for Scher to grab a load, a bunch, a ton of slipstream. Is Niels going to compromise his last lap for Scher? No, yes he will. And Scher goes P4. Credit to Niels' selfless driving from him there. As Sasha is the next one to cross the line, Sasha will come across and set a 1:40.1.2, just a 10th off his teammate. And speaking of, Will's crashed, and so too has Sasha, I believe. But that is very selfless from Niels, and I've dropped my phone on the floor. Yeah, Niels did compromise his own lap for sure, so credit to Niels, well done. And Niels, at F1 Union, going to be the first one to set his, well, not the first one, but the second one to set his final lap of the session at F1 Union. Comes across the line, goes P4 just ahead of Scher. What can what can Gifted Toast do? Gifted, oh, it's so close between the top three. Just 60/100ths between the top three. As Adam takes P4, and I think Niels might have slipstreamed him there. As Matt goes P7, Sasha finishes us in this session. What a qualifying. I'm going to quickly grab finishes us in this session a screenshot of these qualifying results, just so in case we have to have a restart, we don't have to. So, Niels, the driver that I said was on form, has done it. He is on pole. Then it is Gifted, Dragon, Bean. The top four all within 0.2 of each other. F1 Union 0.4 back, followed by EXFL Checo. They will line up on the third row together. There should be a couple of interesting strategies out there today. We saw in Tier 2 there were quite a couple of interesting ones. Let's have a look at the tyres. And interestingly enough, there is not really much of a mix. Neil's gifted start on the mediums, Dragon Fire on hards, looking to do what Neil's has done for the past 2 races. And reverse strategy to win or podium. Neil's has finished on the top 2 steps of the podium for the last 2 races, including a massive win at Spain. Mediums for Bean and for F1 Union. EXFL Checo and Matt taking the hards. Then it's mediums all the way back for EXFL Senna, Sasha McMillan, who is, I don't know what Sasha's doing here, but he's spun on the straight doing donuts. But he's on mediums, so too is Jack, Frosty, and Red Fire Tiger, the only one on this grid to start on the soft compound of tyre. But there is a very big gap between P9, or Sasha's trying to close it up now, but P10, which is Jack, which is definitely more than 10 car lengths here, Jack. Hello, Kian. Nice to see you. I have stream chat up on my PC, Kian, so I can see you. But there is definitely more of a 10 car length gap between Frosty now and Jack. But I believe Jack influenced that. Can I do like a... Hello, Swaggy. Good to see you here too, Swaggy. Thoughts on your P2 yesterday, Kian? Interesting to say the least. Yes, I do. I don't have a good view for the start, but it's 5 red lights. I need an aerial shot, but a light's out and away we go. F1 always useless for those aerial shots. Good start from Neil's Dragon in Fire. Tries to go around the outside of Gifted. And there was nearly chaos into turn 1. But EXFL Senna has had a brilliant start. Overtakes F1 Union, who clatters the wall, clatters back into Dragon in Fire. And Red Fire Tiger's also had a blistering start. He's up into P8 already from last on the grid. And Frosty... Oh, and Fire's been clipped. He turned in. And I think Jack tried to go for a really late lunge. But Fire turned in. And I don't believe Frosty's in the session. No, he's not. Let me invite back. But Red Fire Tiger got clipped off the start. He goes to last again. This is a very nice camera through the castle section. Just seeing how intense it is. And there you go. Another nice shot from EA and Codemasters there. But Dragon Fire right on the back of F1 Union. Looking to set up a move possibly down the home straight. But right now it's Niels who leads from Gifted. EXFL Senna with a brilliant start up into 3rd. Bean is 4th. Then it's F1 Union. who is coming under immense pressure from Dragon in Fire here. And I think Dragon in Fire might be setting up for the move here. He is definitely setting up for the move here, because here he comes on F1 Union and he's going to pull alongside, or is he? No, he doesn't have the straight line speed as Bean passes Cousin Will, and Dragon in Fire has got past, I think, F1 Union. And there's a spin in the background, and it is Jack Hemmings who spun in the background. Fire squeezing Sasha towards the wall, making a bit of contact tyre bumping, but nothing too bad between those two. Neil's currently leading. And there's another yellow flag in the background. It's Frosty, who I believe broke too late and went straight on as well. Has he got any damage? I don't know. No, he doesn't. So we continue on. And EXFL Senna has binned it. And the race was looking so good for Will, but he has clattered himself into the wall, I believe. And oh, he's hit Red Fire Tiger. Oh, And after chugging my drink, I am back as Dragonfire passes Beanmeister round the outside into turn 1, completes the move. As long as he stays in touch with the top 2, he should be able to be in reach of the win, as the two McLarens together on track, looking to cause some crashgate, probably. But Will goes wide into there. Will also has a penalty, I've just realised. So he's the first one to get a penalty in both tiers, actually. But Red Fire Tiger took an early pit stop. He's down P9, chasing after Jack Hemmings in P8. Red Fire Tiger looking to regain some of the form that he lost over the past couple of weeks, as Beanmeister chases onto the back of Dragon and Fire. Once again, as EXFL Senna passes his teammate Sasha McMillan into turn 3. Well, we ride on board here with Beanmeister, who has a bit of ERS to play with, as Niels also is back in DRS of Gifted. And it does look like Niels has been conserving ERS as Frosty spins before the castle section. And that is another yellow flag. And I think he's crashed in the castle section on purpose. I'm not sure, I didn't crash it, get it on stream, but it is a safety car. That is huge for this race, a safety car being deployed, and this is really gonna hurt Red Fire Tiger's chances of getting back up the order and taking the victory. But interestingly, Dragon Fire has come into the pits. I don't think he really necessarily wants to get undercut by some of his rivals. But this has really hurt Red Fire Tiger here. And he's come into the pits, actually. So Fire into the pits. What is the Mercedes Season 2 champion? He's going to go on to another set of medium compound tyres. Interesting for Red Fire Tiger. Is he thinking about going then to the end? Kian, you are a goat. Kian, remember the pit wall incident in season 1, I think, if you were there. Because I think you're the only one who's going to type in the chat. Between Will and Fire. Apparently that's happened again between Fire and Sasha this time. But we wait for the safety car restart. And it's EXFL Checo to lead us away. We did see quite a few people in Tier 2 yesterday really backing off and causing quite a habit behind them. But what will happen in Tier 1? Because we all know Tier 1 is more organised. Will EXFL Checo catch out Matt and Gifted Toast and help Niels back onto the podium after his pit stop? We'll find out when the race restarts, and there goes EXFL Checo, and he has caught Matt out, and he's also caught his teammate out, and that is not good because Dragon Fire very alert to that restart. Here comes Luca to the inside of Niels, down the inside into Turn 1. No contact made between the two drivers. Ultimate respect as Fire gets past Jack Hemmings. Again, Sasha also going down the inside of Jack to get through. Dragon Fire gets past Niels. Niels really did get caught out on the restart there. And he's even been passed now by Adam. Adam's got past Niels. Niels got caught out on the restart. And it's Gifted Toast trying to battle out with I'm a Wild Man, and Red Fire Tiger's gone again. I think he's been put into the wall this time. Yes, he has. He's missing an end plate, so Red Fire Tiger will not be happy as Gifted Toast gets a penalty. No clue what for, and he's lost his whole wing. How has this happened then? So Gifted Toast has lost his whole... Dragon in Fire's in the wall at Castle. He's done what Charles Leclerc did in qualifying years ago. And it is a virtual safety car. And there is a safety car again, I think, yes. But as we watched Red Fire Tiger and Will in a very, very aggressive battle for P7 there, and Red Fire Tiger comes out on top. I don't think he'll be very happy with the way that EXFL Senna is driving around him at the moment, I don't. I believe Jack's just spun under safety car. Don't worry, Jack, I did it multiple times last season, it's okay. Let's see if we can get an aerial shot this time for the safety car restart, because we had a nice one yesterday. And the two McLarens absolutely flying off. 3 wide down into turn 2. Checo backs out. Smart move. And he actually gets the switchback on Matt and Sasha here. As Jaden is side by side with Niels. Niels outbrakes Jaden. Jaden not too confident going for that move as Checo completes the move on Sasha. I think Sasha went into the wall and fire. Not really wanting to have another collision. Waits patiently and Sasha makes a mistake and fire goes through. And Jack has spun. Gifted up to P9. I think Jack might have spun. But it's all going on here at the front of the pack. As Gifted passed Sasha. And I think Fire might have passed Matt, but I'm not entirely sure. And Sasha got back past Gifted. So Beanmeister leads from Niels, then it's Jaden, Will, Checo, Fire, Matt, Sasha, Gifted, might be going side by side through the... No, they're not. But you can go side by side through the castle section. It has been proven you can do it, but I don't know if you can do it in these F122 cars. As Matt looks to be sizing up the move on Red Fire Tiger, who's sizing up a move on Checo, who himself is sizing up a move on EXFL Senna. And Fire and Checo have hit the back of each other, and it might be 3 wide. It will probably be 3 wide. Here it is, 3 wide. Down into turn 1. 3 wide. Checo, Fire and Will. And Will's hit Sher. Oh, this is not good. And Niels is in the barrier. Niels is in the barrier at turn 3. So, Adam has pitted, which means it's F1 Union who will lead the way after safety car restart, then Red Fire Tiger, Wild Mats, but then it's Will, Sasha, Adam, who's just come out of the pits, Gifted, Jack, and Sheko. Green, 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 away we go. In the NASCAR voice he says. And away we do go, and there's a lot of overtaking going down into turn one, and Will nearly hits the back of Matt Adam, just avoiding it, and Sasha has spun. but it'll be Red Fire Tiger. Oh god, sneeze coming versus Jaden. Ow, sneeze. And fires punted Jaden into the wall, and then he's been spun by Matt. Ow, that sneeze really hurt. But it is Jaden who leads now. I don't know if he's got damage. No, he doesn't. Doesn't look like lucky. Lucky for F1 Union then. And Will's hit the back of Matt. Matt has spun. And it's F1 Union who leads the way. Could he potentially get his first ever EXFL victory here in Baku? And there's a yellow flag. It is Sasha, I think. And he's... I don't know what way he's pointed. Okay, he's now facing the right way. To confirm it. Oh, Adam's been hit by Gifted. And in his potentially last race, before heading off to uni, Adam, it's pain. As Gifted tries to send it. The heartfelt emotions of these races cannot be discluded. Adam's unluckiness strikes now in potentially his last race in EXFL for quite a while. As Gifted now putting Will under immense pressure. And I don't think Adam's too happy. I don't think he's very happy at all. As Gifted trying to put EXFL Senna under as much pressure as he possibly can. But right now, F1 Union, he just needs to hold the lead. He needs to pull away ever so slightly. He just needs to pull away and he can win his first EXFL race. And what a day to win it will be in Baku. This will put his name right back in to that championship fight that he will be in. But right now, Gifted is all over the back of EXFL Senna, and he's gonna go for the move around the outside. EXFL Senna will try and fight, but the straight line speed of that Alpine is quick. I think... Oh, there's been another collision. Jack and Sher this time spin each other at turn 1. I don't think Sher will be too impressed with Jack for that one. But next up on Gifted's radar is the race leader, F1 Union. How quickly will Gifted catch? Well, Jaden is on the old hard tyres. He just needs to conserve them and be able to push them as hard as he can to keep this race victory in the next 4 remaining laps. But he is keeping a very stable gap to Gifted. Fire right now is currently with I'm a wild Matt. He's trying to close that gap down to him. If Jaden wins, oh, hello. Trying to type in chat. I think Jaden might, oh, have the wheel glitch again. Because his car does not look like it's having a very fun time. And he's hit the wall. Sasha hits the fastest lap though. That's a lot of us, Kian. But here comes Gifted. He has a 3-second. But with 2 laps remaining, he takes the lead. But remember, 3-second time penalty. Oh no! Gifted! Gifted! Oh, he bottled it! He bottled the overtake! Oh my word, Gifted! Bottled the overtake on Jaden! And Jaden retakes the lead of the Baku Grand Prix with 2 laps remaining. This is superb! And he's nearly spun. Coming out of turn 3, he's pressing. He's pushing so hard for this victory. He's Gifted. But so too is F1 Union. Jaden has not had a win in over 2 years. 2 years he's been here in EXFL. He's gone through so many seasons. He's won a championship without even winning a race. Is today finally going to be F1 Union's day? Is he finally going to win his first EXFL race? His first Tier 1 EXFL race? Come on! Coming on to the penultimate corners to go to the final lap. Jaden just needs to hold. And if he can't, all he needs to do is let him overtake. Gifted 5/10 back. This is one of the most intense things I've watched. Gifted will not get the overtake done. His rear end is all over the joint. And F1 Union just has one more DRS straight to hold on to this lead, this last potential overtaking spot. F1 Union is surely on course for the victory. Surely it's his turn. Is it finally F1 Union's time? Has it finally come? Has it finally come? For F1 Union, he's just got 2 sectors. 2, 1.5 now to hold on from Gifted Toast, who has a 3-second penalty. So if he even overtakes Jaden, it doesn't matter. F1 Union will win this race. It does not matter. Three corners is all F1 Union has. Make that 2. I cannot believe what I am watching, and I'm so honoured and privileged to have the honour. I am going to say it, because I cannot believe I'm going to. Gifted may overtake him on the line, but what doesn't matter is F1 Union is a race winner in EXFL. And that feeling will not go away for a very, very long time. F1 Union is a race winner in EXFL. I cannot believe this. The day has come for F1 Union. F1 Union has just won his first EXFL race. It's been over 100 races. 100 races. One championship won in season 1. 6 seasons of EXFL. And F1 Union is a Grand Prix winner. And I don't think that there is anyone more deserving than that man. But tonight is his night. But wow. Congratulations to F1 Union. The top 3, F1 Union, Gifted Toast and Red Fire Tiger wins the top 3. It's I'm a Wild Matt 4th, EXFL Senna 5th, EXFL Checo 6th, Jack Hemmings finishes 7th, Adam 8th, Sasha 9th, completing the top 9, who all finished DNFs go, sadly, to Neil's Dragon in Fire and Frosty Life. But it's F1 Union. But I have been Alex again. Thank you for joining.